And welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future. Trade in all our videos for training purpose only, for education, and we're not your financial advisor. And this is not disclosure. Please be aware of risk. No, we're not your financial advisor, and whatever you do, it is on your own risk. If you want to follow any of our automated signal, you should be on a sim. We're not responsible for your trade, and you're not either paying us anything. So we're not your financial advisor. Whatever you do is at your own risk. Normally we start at 9:51. Now it's 9:51, and we start at 10 o'clock within 8 minutes from now. Thank you.
There's a man on the moon. There's a man on the moon, or whatever, something, or, whether those aliens are here or not. I'm not sure I'm going to talk to them, but they're real. I promise you, I guarantee you, I've had this encounter with one of them. And I get up in the night, in the middle of the night with a flashlight, and I looked for them. I could tell when I saw him. When he put his hand out, he went like this. All of a sudden, I was raised very, very high. And he looked at me and said, Joey, look at me. Look at me, Joey. I come from outer space.
Good morning, everyone. And well, the news is out, it's finished. And if you don't like the market, wait 5 minutes, then it goes the other direction. Here it is after the news. So we're gonna just monitor this. I don't think so. The ES is going to go below the 4007 despite the news. This is just a pullback and is going to kick back up again. So for the ones are not into the trade, this is a very good place to re-enter the market. And everything is normal today, not much going on. We have low news at 11 o'clock, the Fed, the policy report, and the FOMC member at 11 o'clock. So probably by then we are done. The CL finished on 27.20, and I'm so glad the Nasdaq is not finished. We are up to 6,000, and the DAX up to 6,000, and ES is 1,600. I don't have any more ES open. They all hit the target for today. For the scalper, we did 3,300 on the CL, which we sent this to the members yesterday, and from the last webinar, the CL 233 ticks hit the 3,300 within less than 15 minutes. And then we have the scalper, which also we have sent to the traders. The 4 minutes ES scalper 1,000 right on the spot, also to hit the target. And the AM strategy, the ones also the latest release for the AM strategy, most of them has already hit the target. So there is not much going on the Autotrade. Actually, maybe we'll bring some of the M strategy. They are done. This is the M strategy, 10 range, 1 minute. And here is the M strategy based on one contract. And this is the M strategy on the CL10 range. We are testing the 10 range. And all of them, you can see how many winning trades and how many losing trades there are. And hardly there is any losing trades. And let's bring a little bit more on this one. We have a lot of traders that like the range with the ES. So this is the 4 range ES. Beautiful. Also, it did a wonderful job. One trade, 1,000. Perfect. For 8 range, also the same story. They're finished. It is the 10 range is done as well. So all the M strategies done, and we will see what happened in the market. As we expected, the ES will hold. This one hit the target and finished from the ES, and here is your key to the ES. As long as this ES above the 4,000, we are okay. If this ES go below the 4,000, all the long trade short, close and go short. On the ES, we were done on the ES. On the CL we are done, and on the DAX we are done 5,500, and the only thing left open is the Nasdaq, and the Nasdaq has not closed yet, and I'm so glad it's not closed yet. But a little bit before it was 6,000, so we are coming to the 4,000 level, and then if we maintain above the 4,000, that means it doesn't matter what auto trade you are using or manual trade or whatever, as long as we maintain above 4,000, we are going staying long. If the market penetrate the 4,000, all the long trade should be closed. And as we see, the Nasdaq is already broke the line, and I think we need to close that trade. It's no longer valid. It's finished. 1,800 from 6,000. So you could have closed it at the when it was 6,000 or 5,000. Anyway, as long as the ES maintain the 4,000, above the 4,000, you should not close any auto trade going long. If this market decide to go below the 4,000, that means now we need to close all the long trades, and you need to start unleashing the short trades. As I said yesterday, NinjaTrader coming up with the web, and you can use your Mac from the web version, and you can use an iPad and a mobile phone, which we are going to be on full throttle with develop for the mobile phone and the iPad and the web. So that is going to give you and us, is going to give us a total different level of trading, and where you are, if you are on a road, on a holiday, at work, you can always be in control with your trade, which is going to take us to different level, so we don't have to be sitting behind the computer, the desktop computer. That is going to give us win, and it's about time NinjaTrader decided to do this. Better than nothing. It's okay if it's late a little bit, and we are going to make something new where we can take advantage of the iPad, where traders should not be behind a desktop computer. I will be one of them too, you know. So I look forward to the release of the web NinjaTrader. And if we notice, let me take this timer off. We are still above the 4,000. So this is where critical point that it can be long or can be short. This is a critical point. And I was talking to a gentleman, nice gentleman. He was floor trader for 33 years, a couple days ago. And he's a floor trader. He was a floor trader. Great guy, nothing wrong. But then you think about it, because now everything on the net. How would he know all those numbers, and how would he can pinpoint when it's short, when it's long? How he can optimize, or how he can direct the auto trade, because auto trade is not dishwasher machine. So what we have right now, what we had before and what we have right now, and when NinjaTrader coming out with the web, that is gonna give us wings where we can be free, and we can be getting a little freedom, sitting behind the desk, and that is gonna increase a lot of traders being freed from the desktop, and we are going to upgrade those systems to the smart way where it's easy to be controlled, and probably we are gonna build a couple algorithm for the iPad and the iPhone, where a trader can put his iPhone in the car or in the pool or somewhere playing golf, I don't know, and able to determine if it's long or short, or get it on an automated trade, and this way he can keep monitoring his trades while he's free. I'm very happy about it, and I got my guys lined up, and we are going to do something very, very totally different. It's the same system, but we're gonna upgrade it to a different level now, because it's gonna give us many doors open on the web. And what we have seen yesterday, day before yesterday, the web, it seems like is fast, and this is what caught my eye, is fast. It's a little bit like from TeamViewer and Interactive Broker. There is a lot of features combining from TeamViewer, not TeamViewer, TradingView, and the Interactive Broker is the same concept almost, and we will see what when we put our hand on it to see how fast it is. If it's as fast as what I have seen, that means we're gonna have very fast the math is going to be very fast, and that it is really good, you know, digesting the data very fast and put out the signal. This is where the challenge is going to be, and I'm looking forward to start putting our hands on it and start develop for it. For the last 15 years, we've been developing non-stop, 15 years, non-stop. Tons of money has been pulled in there, and I thought we've done everything we can, and now we have this web. It's gonna put us in a challenge for the next 10 years. Keep developing for the web and the mobile phones and the iPads. So I thought I was done, and now there we go. We are on the road again, and we're gonna start all over, and we are going to make sure we maintain the highest level of automated trading. And as we see, the ES did not go below the 4,000. That's what I was saying. For a trader on a desktop, learn the system. He is much better trader than a guy was on the floor, trading floor, because I don't want to get into it, but it was a total different environment on the floor, and those guys are out of date, and now if you understand the algorithm very well, you are much better than a trader on the floor for 30 years. So we all know how it works on the floor. This is a total different here. Here it is, there is nobody right next to you whispering in your ear or anything like this, and you don't see what the others are buying and selling. You are relying on your instruments, and that is really giving you the advantage to analyze the market and make your decision, and you have plenty of time to do it. And right now we see the ES is going up, and the 4,000 has maintained, so there is no use to close any long trade, and we still have a couple charts survive the pullback on the market, and and it's going very well. They on the pullback on the 3 minutes Nasdaq, the Nasdaq did not close on the 3 minutes. It did on 5 minutes, and look where it did close. It closed right there. So it was like one tick. We could have survived that to go further more, but on the 3 minutes survived it, and he survived this pullback, and that's why I'm totally against. On this auto trade, you can use, of course, trailing stop, stop loss, the basic. But if you put it on 000, then the auto trade will take over for you. So if you notice, no matter how far is your dummy trailing stop, you would have stopped out of that trade, where that one here stayed and stayed with the trend. And that what is the key is, because you have some naive traders, they think they can auto trade 5 days a week and they can make money 5 days a week. And this is naivety, because on any given week, you have one lousy day or 2 lousy days on any given week. And the key here is, if we start on Monday and you did go south, on Tuesday you did go south, all of what it takes out of the week, one day the market is trending to cover whatever you lost, let's say, on the previous day, and cover for the rest of the week. So it is a total different picture than what we hear on some guys. If you make 3% a day or 5% a day, yes, if, again, here is the magic word, if. And if the Bitcoin is going to the $40 million, if. So here's the magic word, if. The 3% and the 4%, if you make it every day. There is no trader can make 3 or 5% every day. Not even the biggest companies. But what you can do is limit your weekly profit and forget this is small garbage. You've been talked to by some people cannot even trade a paperback, and it's only theory. There is no things called everyday 3% in any given market or any type of a market, or 5%. And what it is, you need to look at the bigger picture to maintain your weekly profit weekly, because doing this week, you're gonna have a bad day, a good day, a bad day and a good day. What really covered the whole week is something like this, swing trading. And the swing trading, if we can catch one trend, that can cover all the screw up we've done in the week, and that can put a little more bread, and then what we do, you stop. So what you've been talked before is wrong. If and if and if. There is no if. There is a budget and there is a plan, and you're gonna get beat and you're gonna get up and you're gonna try again. This is the name of the market. You don't sit down and whine and cry like a big baby. You lose a day, you get up the second day, another day, and you take it as is, and you have to be elastic. Yeah, well, I want $1,000 a day. Well, I don't care what you want. I want a private jet. I'm not getting it, not even in my dreams. So despite what we want, the market don't care what we want. The market is going to give us what can give us. So when you step out of this crap, this trash thinking, if and if, and then what you do, you put this 1 week. Let's say if you are trading NASDAQ, you say, I want to try to claim $2,000 or $200 or $500 a week on the NASDAQ. Then when you catch a trend, whether it is this trend you catch, is it 7,000 or 600 or 1,000, is irrelevant, the number here. the minute you cover your weekly target, you stop trading. And then the second day you come in on a full stomach. That's why you should never go to supermarket when you're hungry. There's always you carry more bags because you're hungry. But when you go on a full stomach to supermarket, you are a little bit picky what you want to pick up. So what I'm saying is, and that if you didn't stop somewhere and grab a sandwich on the way back. So what I'm saying is, when you hit your weekly target and you come in the second day, you're not going to supermarket with a hungry stomach. You're not confused. You're looking for whatever you want. So when you maintain your weekly profit, and then when you come in on the second day, you watch the market. You don't turn on your dishwasher machine. You know, you wait on turning on this damn thing's called Autotrade, and then you concentrate on the market movement. If this market trending, why not? We can unleash the Autotrade. And if the market not trending, we have nothing to worry about. We have maintained the weekly profit. So let's say if we want to maintain on the NASDAQ 1,000 a week or 2,000, whatever turns you on, I don't know. And we hit the target on the NASDAQ, then we still maybe need to hit our target on the ES or the CL. That's fine. Then the NASDAQ is out of the picture. We only use it if we wanted to unleash the auto trade again in the market, if it's the market trending. But the NASDAQ is finished for this week. We still have the ESCL open. Then maybe, I'm sure the CL, there is so many, we have so many systems, they are doing very well with the CL. If you want to be just brainless, turn on the CL on the 5 range on the M strategy and get it over with. You get your, and then you can concentrate on the ES1 instrument. So if we run 3 horses every week, and we keep maintaining the weekly, not the daily, what you've been caught or you read or whatever, if, then you are much better consistent trader than this guy. Sam, I only want, I hear this every day. It's like you're putting the same CD every day. Sam, I only need 1,000, and then the 1,000 has to make 2,000, and the 2,000 has to be 4,000, and the 4,000 has to be 8,000. Yeah, I don't need that much, Sam. Oh, yeah, okay, good. So I don't have money to buy his cigarettes, but the reality is, if you maintain this 1 week budget or minimum losses and minimum or maximize profit, you are much more stable trader than this guy singing the song. I don't need much. I just want to make 100% every day. That's all. I don't need just 100% every day. The guy is not asking much. Just 100% a day. You know. So this guy, one day he will fall on his head and he will wake up. He's still sleeping in when he's walking. You know. He will wake up one day when he find out his account is 0. But make a budget. Make a budget that my maximum losses for this week is blah 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 blah, and my maximum profit is whatever 000 whatever it is. And this way, I don't know how many people trade in the DAX, but I've been with the DAX for many years now, and sometimes with the DAX we can achieve the weekly profit on Monday or Tuesday. And sometimes we have a bad Monday and a bad Tuesday. Then I know it's going to be a long drag for the whole week. You know, but it is so nice sometimes when you can finish your weekly target by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because Friday they are a little bit tricky if you don't know what you're doing on Friday. For some reason, people, they look at auto trades, and when they decide to go live, I don't know why, they pick up Friday. And this is a wrong day to pick up, to test any auto trade live on a Friday. The only time you can auto trade on Friday, and if you want to test drive your auto trade live on Friday, it is in the afternoon, not in the morning. Because in the afternoon, after those noises, those traders, those amateur traders, those dishwasher traders, they are just a tourist. They're coming to the trading and they will leave. And then they can sing the song how everyone mistreated them. Those are passing by. Those are not permanent traders. Those are just on a holiday for 6 months. But when you are on a long-term trader, you know better. You should not auto-trade on Friday morning if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know how to read the market, or if you don't know if the market is trending or not. You should not be doing this test driving live auto-trade on a live account at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. When those people, those noises go away on Friday, most of them, they lose money. Why? Because lack of information, lack of education, and probably they are using an ATR and a MACD. Their chances they're not gonna get off the ground, not even 1 inch. You know, they go up 1 inch on Monday, they go down below 3 inches. So those are just noises passing by, are on a holiday, and they will leave us alone in 6 months, thanks God. But when you are wanted to auto trade on Friday, you should start auto trading around 1:30. Those noises is gone. Those guys lost on the first 2 hours and left the market with their tail between their legs and finished with them. And then you see the mature traders and the experienced trader, they start trading around 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern time, because there is no more noises on Friday. And usually on Friday, as an example, scalping is excellent. If you want to swing trade, is excellent, because normally on Friday, the market goes one direction, start going one direction. I cannot say every Friday, but most of the Fridays, it goes one direction, either long or short, not unless if something important on Monday, then maybe the market. But those are the best time to start auto trading if you want to go start driving, test driving your auto trade in a live market on a live account. Friday 1:30, it is your best option. Don't stay with those crowd, the losing crowd at 8 o'clock, at 9 o'clock. Don't stay with those. Stay away from those guys. You know, those are just tourists. You know, so there is, for our traders, there is the M strategy, excellent. The swing trading and the scalpers are very good for Friday afternoon, 1:30. So there is much more tools on Friday afternoon than Monday morning. We see on our server on Sunday evening, there is some traders which we have said, do not trade on Sunday evening. It's like you're talking to the wall. They are auto trading on Sunday evening. If you count how many winning days you have on Sunday evening and how many losing days, after 1 year, you will find out you have 2 or 3 days out of 10 winning days and the rest is losing days. So it's not the dishwasher machine, the auto trade. There is a certain time you need to know what to do. You wait on Monday till the market digests what happened. There is many things happening all over the world. We wait till Monday morning, the market's open. One thing is a wrong move on Monday to use a swing trading on Monday. You don't use a swing trading on Monday. You use a scalping or the M strategy or different type or the reversal. There is many different entries you can use for Monday, and then Tuesday you can use whatever you want. Wednesday also you can use. You stay away when the FOMC, and then you go on Thursday and Friday. So every single day there is a different approach to the market, how to behave around the market. And again, that's why I call it dishwasher machine, because most of those guys, they wake up in the morning, before they have their coffee, they come in, they turn on the computer, they turn on the auto trade, and then they go take a shower and have coffee. And that it is a wrong thinking, because on every single day you need to get up, look at the market condition, see how it is for a couple of 3 minutes. Maybe the first 2 days, 3 days is rubbish for you, but then you start seeing things and you say, okay, I will wait 5 minutes before I turn on the auto trade. I will wait 10 minutes. I'll go make a coffee, and then maybe the market is a little bit organized much better. As an example, on the ES, Nasdaq, Dow Jones at this moment, we have them all in sequence. We have a little red dot on the YM. It's not really dangerous, it's a YM, but the market is in sequence and it's going up. We know now it's going up. And this is where when you wait 5 minutes, if you don't like the market situation, you wait 5 minutes. Or if you don't know how to read the market, there is always another solution you can do. You can stay on a sim for 10-15 minutes. If you see your sim auto trade is making money, switch to the live account. But don't switch to live account and you haven't had coffee yet. You know, go ahead, drink your coffee, and wake up before you start saying, I want to make money. Let's go back to the ES situation here. And if we look at the market, the sellers is way below the buyers and the buyers over the sellers. This is a very good condition. The market is going up. The momentum, the pressure in the market, it is from 1 to 30 minutes, and from 1 to 30 minutes is all up, it's all in the green. That means you're ready to take off. And then you have a little bit mixed in the small detail indicators. And then on the high time frame, stand using 2-3 different charts, the 15, the 30 minutes, the 1 hour. We made a signal here indicating the high time frame. So you don't need to look at the higher time frame charts, because we put a dot in there. We put a signal for you telling you the direction is up. And then it's saying here the uptrend. The uptrend is for the institutional number. And here it is the institutional number on Friday. Took to the first target, the second target, profit taking on the second target. The market working like Rolex. Watch. The market is working like Rolex. Everything is predictable. Everything right in line. Profit taking on target 2. Coming back. It used to be resistant, now become double support. What time is it? It's 10:33. The target 1 and 2, it is an institutional number, profit taken. That's why the market going back. Where the amateur trader, he thinks that is short. He have a blinders on the corner of his eyes. He cannot see the open big picture, and he thinks now it's short. It's not. It's profit taking, coming to the double support area. And usually in those conditions, the market goes from target 1 to target 2. And once it achieves the target 2, profit taking, it goes back to target 1, and then it goes back to target 2 again. Once the target 2 hit, you have 45 minutes, 30 minutes to 45 minutes, the market sideways. So that's why you are much better than this guy on the floor. He used to be on the floor for 30 years or 20 years or 10 years. You are much more educated. And this guy cannot compete with you. He screams more, but he cannot compete with you because you are looking at your instruments and landing safely. You're not sticking your head out of a window from an airplane trying to land the aircraft. So this is the difference between you and the guy who used to be on the floor. So the market come in here to this one here. There is a double support area. Two options is going to happen on the ES. Because the market is strong to the long side, the double support is going to hold. If the double support will not hold, it will go back to the target 140.31. So we know if we fall back, how much or how far we are going to fall back. So when we are auto trading and we have 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000 on the trade or 9,000 like this NASDAQ here, we know where we are going if we need to maintain our position or close it and get ready for the weekend. Especially on Friday, you should not be picky and greedy. Whatever you can come into the plus, take it and run. Because if you have a losing day on a Friday, it's going to impact your weekend, it's going to impact your family, your friends, whatever you do on the weekend is going to have an impact the Friday. So you always have to be cautious on Friday so you will not take it with you on the weekend. So if you make 300, it's fine, run away with it and have a nice weekend. If you can make $1,000, run away with it and have a nice weekend, and you're going to be in a good mood, than to be sitting miserably trying to chase. You miss the trend and you're trying to chase money when there is no more money to be made. And then you end up making mistakes. So as we see here, the double used to be double resistance. Now it become double support and is holding very well. If we are auto trading in ES, I don't have any more ES open. If we are trading in ES or something, we know is the opposite. It's not you should not go short. It's the opposite. When those amateur traders go in short, what you need to do, you need to put the trade, take long trade in this area here as a pullback re-entry. One thing here, also, if you are auto trading, and if we notice for those guys that want to be finished as soon as possible, if we look at the target 2 is lying in between the two yellow lines in here. When those two yellow lines in there and vice versa, if the market's short, you have two yellow lines here measuring the previous highs and lows. Any given day, when the market or you are auto trading ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, whatever it is, we look at the ES. The ES come in and hit the institutional number 2, and it is right in the middle of the yellow line. Once this market entered those two yellow lines here, there is no more long trade. You should not allow any given auto trade to take long trade anymore. Once this market entered those two yellow lines, indicate, and like those people they're trying to predict the crypto and they keep bumping to walls, and that's why 90% of their prediction is wrong, because they are using only stupid moving averages, indicating they have not been in the hot places with the trading. Once this market hit the target 2, and it is right in the yellow lines, it means you need to cash in and close your computer. Is finished. There is nothing left in this market for Friday at 10:39. Technically, the market is finished for the morning session. Technically, the market is finished for the morning session. It's finished. So when you are auto trading ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones. When you see the ES hit between those two yellow lines and you hit your target too, let me show you. Here's your NASDAQ and here's your auto trade on a NASDAQ. Now is $8,600. If we look at the NASDAQ, it's no better than NASDAQ. It came in right between those two yellow lines. Look. And fall. It does not need a brainer or a guy with a light bulb on his head with a price action 10 years to understand once this market entered those two yellow lines, you should not allow your auto trade to take long. And when the market goes down and when the market hit those two yellow lines, you should not allow yourself or your auto trade to take short trade anymore. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. In this condition right now, today, I don't want it to call reversal on Friday, but the market entered those two yellow lines and the ES entered the two yellow lines, plus it hit the institutional number. There is a target 3. Target 3 usually is for the afternoon session. It's not for the morning session. The target 1 and target 2, it is an institutional number and it's already hit. You are between the two yellow lines. Technically, there is nothing left in the market to do. Nothing. Here's what it is. Whether this guy is a floor trader or he's been manual trader for 40 years, or a guy, he just look at the P&L for 40 years. We've had people that just been looking at P&L for 10 years. They never learn anything in the market. Those people, they don't understand right now, or those amateur traders, the ones they think an auto trade is a dishwasher machine, those guys, they're not accepting there is no more trades in here. They're not. They will not. They will not understand that. They want to keep their fingers in the fire and keep losing money. You know, you cannot help them. You tell them 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, you know. Then you give up, you know. I'm not his mother. What do you want to do with him? I'm not his babysitting. So if you follow these steps when you are auto trading and or when you are manual trading, and when you see the market enter those two yellow lines, don't put your fingers in the fire. Cash in, walk away, get it over with. You will live another day to make money or not making money. So be consistent and set your rules that once I hit between those two yellow lines, I'm not going to allow any auto trade to take a trade. Here what it is. This one here, the NASDAQ, when it was here, it was almost $10,000. And right now it is $1,500. I'm not sure if this NASDAQ is going back to the $10,000. So when the NASDAQ hit between the two yellow line and it hit a wall called fib, what you're waiting on, just go ahead, click on this button on the top, call it off, walk away. It's a Friday, for God's sake. It's a Friday. Don't sit miserably behind a computer. It's Friday. You know, you don't have to. We still have to do support all the way till midnight, but you don't. So, you know, and let me see if we have anything here left. All of them finished for today. All of them finished. Also, we send you the template for the ES 200. Let me bring them. I don't have that much scalpers, but I was testing the templates we made on Monday webinar, and here they are. They are done. The 233 second on the CL and the 234 second on the ES, they're all done. And the 3 minutes on the ES is also done. So there is not much left. Those are the templates we have sent. And they are finished. For our traders on Monday, we will be cover a different auto trade. It is the precision auto trade. It is a very smart auto trade. It's trading with the trend and reversal. It's a very unique auto trade. So we will be covering this on Monday webinar. Actually, it is an extremely good, and we will cover the precision auto trade on Monday for our traders. I'm gonna cut off the microphone. There is not much to do. We are on an autopilot, and if we look at the ES, nothing happened. It's come in, as we said, nothing is going to happen. And it's going back to target 2. It might go 1 bar, 2 bars above that, and target 3 is not that far actually, but technically the market is finished. But we can hang around for a few more minutes to see if there's any. Look, let me show you how accurate it is. Look, where is the Nasdaq? Look, where is the Nasdaq? It's on target 2. You see it? It's on target 2. Why? It's profit taking, institutional number. You don't mess with it. You don't need to ask why. Here it is. Look at it. Where is ES? On the target 2. This is not an accident. This is every day. The same story every day, the same song every day. Very rare you get to target 3. If the market going crazy, you get to target 3 before more on the morning session. Once we hit the target 2, there is nothing left. All your optimization, all this whatnots, whatever you have under your sleeve is become useless. You know, you have nothing under your sleeves. No one has anything under their sleeves. The market, this is the limitation of this market for this morning session, is finished. No one can tweak it better. No one can get anything out of it more. It's finished. What we see above this target 1 and target 2 is noises. And we don't want to trade noises. We want to stay consistent. So I again advise my traders, if you are auto trading and you see the market hit the target 2 between the 2 yellow line, close your trade and call it off. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Once this one hit 10,000, I'm closing it. Look where the ES stopped. Look. Target 2. You see what the Nasdaq happened? Noises. Look. Look what happened to the Nasdaq. Noises. You need to get your eyes out of the box and look what's going on in the market. Sometimes it helps. You see, after target 2 was noises. Where the ES? Target 2 again. Nothing happening. Try to explain that to an old trader. He will freak out. He will freak out. He will not comprehend it. Here it is. Is it over? No. They're gonna keep milking it around probably till 11 o'clock. They're gonna keep you in a dilemma here you're gonna get lost. Is it long? Is it short? And this is where you start losing money on your auto trade or your day trading because you're lost. You start losing the ground. And Ben, can you wait till I'm done, sir? Thank you. So if we see here, this is 4014. And this is where traders start getting lost. Is it long? Is it short? And they start guessing. And guess what? When they start guessing, they start losing money. There is no short in here. There is a pullback re-entry. There is no short. All their auto trades is going short, but there is no short. While they are going short, you put your trade at 4014 as a re-entry long. You are the opposite direction of the amateur trading. Remember that. You're stick out of this crowd. You don't belong to this crowd. Let them walk in one after the other and stay away from that crowd. You don't belong to this. Here it is. Pullback re-entry right there. Folks, that's all what we have for you today. We wish you a pleasant weekend, and I hope we can open your eyes to understand auto trading is not just a dishwasher machine. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand, that auto trades are great, but you are the one who manage the auto trade. You are the one you can step in and wait till I'm done. And I'm sorry, I have a lot of people talking to me on this Skype. What I'm saying is trying to maximize whatever you can on the auto trade. And sometimes we have to step into the auto trade to close position to maximize profit. Don't rely on optimization all the time. Optimization is not your solution. You are the guy who has to manage sometimes and step in to a trade, or sometimes you're gonna get overfilled. Sometimes your broker couldn't close your position. There is many other factors in there, and we cannot turn our brain off. You need to be controlling that auto trade and driving that auto trade. One more example right now on this NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is not gonna go drop right now until we see the ES break the 4014. The 4014. If we see the ES breaking the 4014, that means the NASDAQ is gonna hammer down. If the ES maintaining above the 4014, the NASDAQ is gonna turn around because you have a double support area here. It's gonna hold it. So look how coordinated together, and they are speaking the same language. If you step on the 414, I'll go further down. If you maintain the 4014, I will go back and turn around. They're always communicating those two together. So as we see, the ES broke the 4014, then the NASDAQ is gonna hammer down. All the long trades are finished, and then what we do, we go ahead and take this one here, and we say close position, position closed. That's all what it is to it, position closed. That's all what, and that's why I'm so excited about. Absolutely, Louis. We got stuck between 1 and 2. Absolutely, that's what we talked about. Yes, exactly, and that's what we said. And this is what is coming here. Target 1, come into target 1, and go into target 2. Absolutely. And this is going to stay, Louis. Every time stays 30 to 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And this maneuver here, a lot of people are auto trading, manual trading, they get lost. because 1 minute they can see it is short, and 1 minute they can see it long, and there is none. It's finished. Try to tell an amateur trader it's finished. Huh? I have a guy, he couldn't understand why we have a news in the market. I couldn't convince him the news has impact on the market prices. He thought the news is something and the market is something. So it's amazing some people how they underestimate the market. The less you respect the market, the more disaster trader you are. You cannot disrespect the market. If you don't respect the movement in the market, that means you are one disaster trader. Simple as that. You can talk from now till tomorrow, brush it off, criticize me, do whatever you want. At the end of the day, nothing wrong is going to be right and nothing right is going to be wrong. You don't respect the market, you're a dead meat in the market. Folks, have a nice weekend. Thank you very much. We are extremely busy today. We wish you a pleasant weekend. And to our members, we will be covering the precision auto trade. We have not used it in 6-7 months, so we were gonna refresh the memory on the precision